Welcome learners. Today we are going to see about arrays. Arrays are like superheroes in the programming world. They allow us to store multiple values under a single name, making our code more efficient and organized. By using an array, we can store the collection of data the same data types, and we can store in a contiguous memory locations. What does that contiguous memory location means? We have that is, we can easily store the data one another by another, not in the separate store value. We can continuously store the data in an array. This is why it's declared the contiguous memory allocations. Okay, let us see the syntax. This is the syntax for the declaration of array. First, we provide data type as integer, because in this array we are going to store the numbers. Okay, the numbers is an array name, and we have to use the square brackets for array, and inside that 5 is the memory allocation space. We allocate 5 spaces for storing this array. So this 5 denotes the memory allocation space. Let us see the initializations. In initializations, we already give that memory allocation as 5, right? So we have to store the 5 datas. Here we are storing some of the numbers. 5 numbers we are stored because we are given this memory allocation spaces as 5. Then how we access the array elements means, by index we can access the array elements. Let us see here. In this array, the 0 index always starts with the 0. Okay, the index of index 0th index value is 10, and the first index value is 20, and the second one is 30. Okay, here first one is always 0. This is 0th index, and this is first, and this is second, this is third, this is fourth. We can if we want to access any data, then we can use an indexes like this, accessing the array elements by using an index. Right, by the accessed value is stored in the variable value. Okay, that's why the value is used. Then the numbers, in the numbers array, this is the array name. We want to access the data in the index 2. If we want index 2, which data is here? 30 is the index in the place of index 2. This is 0th index, this is first, and this is the second. So if we run this, then the 30 will be the return value. Let us see the types. Let us see what is a multidimensional array. Multidimensional means we can declare many arrays in a single line. That is, this is the data type, and this is the array name we given as a matrix. Mostly multidimensional array are used for matrix calculations. Okay, here we are given the 3 into 3. There are 2 arrays. Arrays always declared with square brackets. Okay, but this means how the memory is allocated means 3 into 3 9, right? So the memory space allocated value is 9. If we given the data as like this types, because it's 3 into 3, we can initialize that data as like a matrix type. This is how the multidimensional arrays represents. And if we also store the string in the array, string means we are using a character data type, right? And then this is the array name. Here we are give the value as hello C. Let us see an example program. Okay, let us write a program for using arrays. First, I include the header files. Then I give a main function. Inside the curly braces only all the process can take place. Then I have declare an array, and the array name is numbers, and I need 5 memory spaces, so I give 5. Actually, this program, why this program is, if we get the 5 numbers from the user, then add the 5 numbers and have to calculate the averages. Okay, we can done this steps by using array. I give an array name as numbers. Then we have to tell users to print the numbers, right? So we are using a printf function. Told user to enter the number, right? So enter the number. Then user want to enter the 5 numbers, right? So we are using a for loop to access the numbers one by one. So okay, for here I initialize a variable I, and I equal to 0. Then I have to check the condition for I less than or equal to 5, that is it's going to execute 5 times, because we are giving the memory allocation as 5, right? So user only enter the 5 values, so we given the conditions as 5. 0 to 5 means it executes for 5 times. And then for updation purpose, I give I++. So inside the for loop, I have to ask the numbers from user one by one. So printf function is used. Inside the double quotations only the entire number is printed, right? So, and use the format specify %d, because the user have to enter the 5 numbers, so it's calculate the first it gives number 1, and then it asks for number 2, and then it asks for number 3. Likewise this is executed. For this purpose we are using the I+1 to execute continuously, ask for 5 numbers, and then have to store the user's enter number, right? So we are using the scanf function. And then this format specify, and the address of operator is used. Here only the numbers are stored. We are using here is array, because in the array memory locations the user entered values are stored. Okay, so we are using here array. Then closing the for loop. Actually already there are extra braces. Okay, then we have to add the users entered the numbers, right? So we have to perform for addition of 5 numbers. Let us first initialize the variable sum equal to 0. First initialize the variable sum equal to 0. Then we have use the for loop, we want to add the 5 numbers one by one, right? For accessing the numbers repeatedly, we are using a for loop. Int I equal to 0 and check the conditions. I less than or equal to 5 and want to update that. And inside that for loop we have to perform an addition. So sum plus equal to numbers of I. That means we have to add the 5 numbers, right? So the numbers are stored in the array, right? So we are given that numbers I for addition. Let us see, sum plus or equal to means sum equal to sum plus numbers I. This is what it says. Plus equal to means. Let us see how it works after completing the program. And we also have to calculate the average, right? Average maybe comes with the decimal number, so we are using a float, and float as a data type, and using average variable, and perform the calculation like float of sum divided by 5. We are entered the 5 numbers, right? So if we want to calculate the average, then we have to divided it by 5. Okay, the next step is we want to print the entered numbers. So in the printf, we have to show the user what are the numbers they entered. So we are giving us the entered numbers are we have to access it by one, right? So we are using a for loop. For repeatedly accessing means we have a go for loops. Okay, then likewise we have to check the conditions. It's equal to 5 and perform the updation operations. And inside the for loop, I have to print the numbers. By using the format specifier, I have to print the user enter numbers. So I use numbers array, and then want to print the added values, right? So in the printf functions, I want to print the sum value. Inside the new line I have to print, so I have a /n. Here the sum value is stored in the variable sum, right? So we are given a sum variable, and then I also want to print the average. So average is a float, right? It may be a decimal, so we are using the format specifier as 2f. And the average is stored in the variable average, so I have given there, and then the return statement. By using the for loop, I have to print the user enter numbers. So in the printf functions, I want to print the user enter numbers. So I have to print the user enter numbers. And then the return statement. Inside the new line I have to print, so I have a /n. Here the sum value is stored in the variable sum, right? So we are given a sum variable, and then the return statement. let us run this code. Oh, it shows an error like, oh, once again it shows the error like sum plus equal to numbers. The what error means, here I have given the array name as numbers, but I have given this as only, didn't put the s, so it shows an error. Let us run this again. Here also I give a numbers, right? Sorry. Let us check for another. Okay. Okay, it asks for me to enter the number 1. If I give a number 1 as 2, any values we can give, and it asks for me to enter, actually it's asked for enter the 5 numbers, so they are given something. The entered number is 2, 4, 6, and then that is 33, and then 2, and here the sum of these number is 47, and we have to find the average, then it's become 9.40. This is how this works. If we want to know how this sum function is works, let us see in detail how it works. Let us check. Here there is a value, right? Sum plus equal to sum plus equal to numbers of I. What does it means sum equal to sum plus numbers of I. Okay, already we are initialized that sum equal to 0. In the starting it takes the sum value as 0. So how it's perform means initial, let us see here, we are initializing that sum equal to 0, right? So in starting it takes the value of sum is 0. Let us take the entered number as 1. Entered 5 numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initially the value of sum is 0, so it takes sum as 1, and here then we are using an array numbers I. It's first get the value of first index, that is 1, that is 0th index value is 1. Then it shows the added value of this is 1. Then the updated value of sum is 1. Okay. Now again it is under the for loop, right? So again it goes for an executions. So now the value of sum is 1, and then it's go for a number of I, that is it takes the second number, that is 2. Then the new value of sum is 3. Okay, then it gives us 3 plus, and it takes the next value because we are given as this array, right? Inside the for loop it executes for many times until the condition is false. Though then again the value of sum is 6, and then 6 plus the second, what is the next value? 4. Then it's 10. Then the sum's value is 10. Again for next iteration the sum value became 10, and then the next value is 5, right? So it's give 5. Then the answer is 15. It takes the sum's answer is 15. If we want to find the average, see here, what's the calculation for average? That float of sum divided by 5, because we are using the 5 numbers, right? So we have to divide it with 5. Then 15 by 5 is 3. Then this is how this work for if we given this number as input. Let us check again. Then I have given the second number as 2, and third is 3, and fourth is 4, and fifth is 5. It shows likewise we see it shows the sum is 15 and the average is. In this program we are getting the 5 numbers from users and add the 5 numbers and calculate the average by using an array. Thank you.
To obtain a course completion certificate, visit our site and finish the rest of the course videos within the given time. Sign in, choose your course, watch the video and take the quiz. Finish all of them to get the certificate. Happy learning!